Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they take overall pick Baker Mayfield and the upstart Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. A first down throw for Mayfield. And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1 with the... Yeah, that's the bottom line there.
Check 53. You must be
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
Big Dwayne Brown is still one of the top left tackles in the NFL. A 4-time Pro Bowler, he's respected around the league because of his big frame, nimble feet, and strong grip. When you rush the passer against Dwayne Brown, you're just hoping to get near the quarterback.
Let's go, let's go. Number 53, Mike 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
To forget about the run to set up the pass, they're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Eifert has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the delay, here's Hunt. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Mayfield He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the Seahawks 21-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. They start the drive with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. 8 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson. Flushed out right. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards and now it's 4th. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Lynch. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's play number 6 of the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers might see equal amounts of black and gold.
53, Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Now this is brought in by Pryor. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson got his man. It's Eifert. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like huge 6'6" target that they've got at him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Eluding the press, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check. Watch 54. Drop deep. Watch out.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Zaire Jones there on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there, 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive...
180! 150! Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start our tour out at Arrowhead. Houston on the road to take on Kansas City. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And from down in Miami, an update. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the
end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch, run. baby. That's baby style.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. But finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up, running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield down over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. Sideline after chip shot field goal.
Mike. 19. I'm coming.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the 2nd down throw on target.
Let's go. Let's do it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well,
Right there. 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that. Now zapped right back.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check. 53. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Wilson. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Wilson. And Eifert has it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw again is Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth. They begin with a run by Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the gun, a give to Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pryor has it complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Penny. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And able to get it down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Gets it to Meredith complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. He is. Needed points.
What? 53, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's taken down inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
180!
First down, Mayfield. Completes this one to Meredith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, man. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play fake, Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances slim and no.
14, 14, fight it. 53 to Mike. 50. Alert.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wilson being chased out left. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch 54.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.